All right, big things are afoot over here at Team Coco. Team Coco now has a TikTok, and it's at Team Coco. David, you're here to help us today.
Yeah, can I just say, before we get into David, I have been the team, and I use this term loosely, my team of experts, people in their 20s and 30s have been telling me for a while, Conan, you've got to make TikToks. I don't know what they're talking about. Sounds stupid. And I know it's a big thing out there. But no, I'm not making a TikTok. I'm a 95-year-old man. I did great things in World War I to save our country. And I resent being told that I have to make a TikTok when I don't even know what it is. Matt, do you know anything about TikTok?
I know what they are and where they come from, but that's all I care to know. And that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, you and I are similar vintage, Matt. Yeah. And we aren't into this TikTok thing.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm just guessing by the look of you that you're at least my age or much older.
Yeah, you're 38.
Sure, yeah. Really? Are you 38?
No.
Okay, well, still, you got to moisturize, man. You're falling apart.
You can make a TikTok about that.
Oh.
Well, okay, you just piped up.
Sorry, I know. You told me to be quiet.
No. I never reveal that I tell you to be quiet. You're allowed to say whatever you want. What I was going to say to you was that you could help us. You could actually, as crazy as this sounds, you could actually be of help to us, David.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could be useful and helpful.
You sound shocked that I could be useful.
No, I made it very clear. I don't sound shocked. I am shocked. You could actually benefit us. This is insane. The world has turned upside down. Tell us about this TikTok thing.
Well, first of all, it's super addicting once you get started. You're not going to want to stop.
Oh,
it's basically like an Instagram, but just for videos.
Okay. I know
you're doing really well on TikTok, whether or not you know it. The Team Coco one, I think, is doing really well.
I don't even know that I'm on. What do you mean? I don't make TikToks, do I?
You're on it.
How could I be on it if I don't even know what it is?
this is what we're talking about. There's now a Team Coco account.
There's a Team Coco account.
But what do they put up? I don't understand. I thought a TikTok meant that I have to be dancing and singing with my daughter, and we're both embarrassing.
There's like different sites to TikTok for everything.
Oh, I always thought it was people singing into a brush, some Motown song. And, a grandmother's doing it, and a daughter's doing it, and a granddaughter's doing it, and it's awful. It's all awful. I thought that's what TikTok was.
No, so I mean, that is a side of TikTok.
Right.
But pretty much any interest you could have, like there's a hashtag history talk for, you like history, and it's just people giving history facts.
Oh, wait a minute,
Taylor Swift just joined TikTok yesterday, so Swift Talk is just trending of people making videos about Taylor Swift.
I swear to God, I didn't know that there were TikToks about history, TikToks about music, some of the things that I might be interested in.
Yeah.
I thought it was all performative, people wearing Lululemon and doing like a funny dance, and then clucking like a chicken and pouring cheddar cheese on their head.
I mean, that's for sure part of it, but not every part of it.
Okay, well, I would want nothing to do with that part. But
I think your kids would agree.
Yeah, I don't want to, and also I don't want to embarrass my children any more than my children are embarrassed by everything I do. So I got to watch that, or they just won't speak to me anymore.
You have 158,000 followers on TikTok right now.
But what are my TikToks? I don't know what you're talking about.
So they post like clips from the podcast, clips from your show, different interviews you've done.
Oh. So we're all on this thing?
Yeah.
On this thing. I love it. On this. Hey, so we're all on this thing? What is this contraption?
Is it on the radio?
People, like the big TikTok creators will buy mansions together. And then it's just all these people living in a house making videos together.
Just like what I used to do for Instagram. It's all repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
Get out now.
Can I? Only the platforms change. Wow, I didn't mean that to sound so smart.
That was
throw out platform and
but I've talked about this before. But I worry that we are a few years away from nobody growing food because. And I wrote an article about this once. It's out there somewhere. I'm trying to remember where
it's on TikTok.
It was on No, I did. I wrote a piece that I actually really liked where I described a world where everyone just got into improvising and making videos and being wise guys, and the economy collapsed and farmers stopped growing food because they were making ironic videos where they sort of pretend to grow food but don't really, and it's meta. And it was a total collapse of society, and it became very dystopian.
This is it?
I think TikTok is going to get us there. I really do. I really think that this could be the beginning of the very, very end.
Yeah, and David, explain this. If Instagram has the same features, what's the deal?
This one gets your stuff out to more people. So like, here, let me pull it up. For example, so there's like a For You page and then a following page.
Wait, what's happening to that person? Is she?
It's the first video that popped up. Okay. I actually have seen her.
Oh my God, she's singing into her hairbrush and pouring cheddar cheese on her head.
It looks like she's in danger and is trying to get help. I don't know what's happening. So that's a filter on her or what?
It's just her getting ready. So I think that's like her niche. That's what she does. But then there's also a following page, which you're actually not following anybody. You just follow yourself.
Oh, so I see Conan takes Jordan to the Olive Garden. That's a remote that we shot. And Jordan works for me, and he's a big snob about Italian food. So I took him to the Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm. And so they posted that clip to your TikTok, and then that'll go out to lots of people.
Okay. We have some examples here of TikToks, too, that are loaded up. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think I have some that I've done, yeah.
You've curated these yourselves, because we should mention that you yourself are kind of TikTok.
Yeah.
Is it too much to say superstar?
No. What's the way? Is it what I say, David, is this correct? You're quite the TikToker.
That's correct, yeah.
Do you engage in TikTokery?
I do.
Really?
God.
He's a known TikToker who's engaged in skullduggery and TikTokery.
I became way too addicted to it over work from home the last.
So you make these TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
What if this turns into you showing us TikToks, but it's an intervention for you?
Oh,
that's true.
It's probably much needed.
We have your family in the next room.
Yeah.
They all pop up in the screen.
They're not here. They're not here for the intervention. They're just here for free food.
That sounds right.
Well, show us. I
don't know which one's first.
And we'll describe it as we play it.
Let's start with, so my roommate at the time, Jasmine, and I, whenever we started quarantine, we would just drink wine, and then we decided to just make TikToks after we'd had a few glasses of wine. So I think the first one is like the first week I downloaded TikTok of us working from home.
Okay, let's take a look. This is you and Jasmine getting drunk and making a TikTok.
This took way too long, actually.
Okay, we're cutting around. There's a stripper pole. Was there a stripper pole in your...
Jasmine had it, yeah. She installed it into her
And Jasmine was your roommate, and so it's you two, and there's a lot of rapid cuts of you. And what's the song playing?
It's to the Fifth Harmony song, Work From Home, because we were working from home.
Oh.
You were working it from home in this video.
Yeah. I have some complaints. The rug is very prominent. And it looks just like a very cheap synthetic shag, and looks like it's mostly made of Scotchgard. So I don't like that.
I think that was new carpet too.
Yeah, well, it's a great color because if someone vomited on it, you'd never know. Yeah, that's my big criticism about this TikTok is, I think I'd be a good TikTok director. Because I have an eye. I shouldn't engage in TikTokery, but I could be a director of aforementioned talkisms, and I could tell people, lose that rug. What's that thing hanging in the background? Is that a beanbag chair? You guys are, I would clean it up a little bit. The lighting isn't terrific.
Sure. It was our first one.
I'm sorry to be rough on you.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Do most people drink a lot before they make a TikTok?
I don't think so. It's just like what else were you supposed to do working from home?
Was this done during business hours?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't want to say? You don't want to say.
Let me ask you one question, David. You're my employee. Did you see any cessation in payment during COVID? Were you being paid less? Were you getting less money because you were working from home? You were being paid in full, yes, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
It was.
And so do you think it's possible that you were making TikToks on my dime?
I wouldn't say it's not possible.
Okay, it sounds to me like, Conan, you funded this and therefore get production credit. You're the producer of this TikTok.
I am. I hear you're doing well on TikTok, and I bet 70% of the TikToks you've made have been under my employ during business hours. True or false?
True.
Then you owe me a cut.
But I always have my phone ready in case you need something.
No, but you understand, it's implicit that between the hours of 9 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock at night, anything you do has to be pursuing my interests.
Well, now it kind of is because I'm showing you how to TikTok for yourself.
Oh, nice, David.
Nice, David.
Wow.
Very good.
I actually think this is all the perfect setup. We've seen one, and that we should continue this as a cliffhanger segment. We'll do the next part in the next episode.
Yes, we can't do this in one segment. This has got to be 2 segments. I am learning to TikTok along with Matt Gourley. Matt and I are both elderly gentlemen, but we are learning the fine art of TikTokery, and we are being instructed by my assistant, David Hopping, who's filling in for Sona Movsesian, and you're going to teach us more in the next segment, and things are really going to get crazy.